good morning. Today is Thursday, the 20th of April, 2017, and this is day 20 of my SSS Vita vlog every day in April challenge. So today, Dammy suggested that I talk about this. It was like, I think it was on the prompts list for SSS Vita, but she thought that today was a perfect day to talk about it because I'm having a coffee date with one of my girlfriends this afternoon. So I am going to answer today, if I could have a coffee date with anyone, who would I choose and why? And I'm wearing an appropriate shirt that says, I just want to drink coffee, create stuff, and sleep. Yes. So I'm actually going to talk about this question of who I would have coffee with in 3 different ways. I'm going to talk about real life people that are actually part of my life. I'm going to talk about real people, but people I don't know, so like celebrity type people. And then I'm going to talk about fictional characters. Okay, so first up, if I could have coffee with people in my real life, who would I choose and why? Well, I already have coffee dates with the Hubs and Dammy, usually once a week or every 2 weeks. So I already got that taken care of. I would choose to have a coffee date with my bestie, Katie. She used to live here in Edinburgh, and now she lives about 4-ish hours away by train from me in Birmingham. So I would have coffee with her because I miss her so much. And yes, and then I would also want to have coffee with my BFF, that's best fiber friend, Jilly, who lives in Oregon. She hosts the Knitting Broomstick podcast. And I actually would love to have coffee with Katie and Jilly and me all at the same time so that Katie and Jilly could meet each other. Because I think that would be fabulous because I know they would get along so well. So that's real life people that I know. Okay, real life people that I don't know. I would love to have coffee with Alex Kingston. And I'll talk about her character that I love the most in the next little part. But love her work. She's amazing. And my gosh, her hair is fabulous. And she's very snarky like me. I really like her. And then I would also like to have coffee with Harrison Ford and Sean Connery at the same time so that they can tell me about when they filmed the Indiana Jones movie together. Because I adore Sean Connery and Harrison Ford, and especially when they're together. So they could tell me about other things they did that they weren't together, but I would love to hear them talk about their work together. And then also I would like to have coffee with probably my favorite musician in the whole world. Her name is Christy Nockels. She and her husband used to have a group called Watermark, and then now Christy performs on her own. Nathan, her husband, is a music producer now. But she and I I've been to several of her concerts and just adore her and her music. She has a fabulous new podcast called Glorious in the Mundane that you should listen to. And I've met her a few times when I've been to her concerts, but I feel like I really have a connection with her because of one song that they did together when they were still Watermark called Glory Baby, about their experience with miscarriage. And that came out around the same time as our miscarriages. And so I just feel like I really have that connection because of that. So I would love to have coffee with Christy Nockels. Okay, and then fictional characters. Top of the list, River Song from Doctor Who, played by Alex Kingston. Adore her, and I love River Song, and I really would love to have coffee with her. I'd love to have coffee with the doctors. Do I have to pick just one? Can't I just have a coffee date with all of them, including the war doctor and whoever the new doctor's going to be? I think that we should just have like the doctor's coffee date, right? Doesn't that sound good? I would love to have coffee with Sherlock Holmes from the BBC Sherlock. I'm so in awe of how perceptive he is, the things he sees that no one else sees. And I know, of course, it's a character, it's written that way, but still, I would love that. Okay, let me think. Is there anybody else that I would want to have coffee with? Winnie the Pooh. And the rest of the 100 Acre Woods gang. I think we should, but I think we would need to have a tea party instead of a coffee date. I think that would be fabulous. Okay, so what about you? Who would you have a coffee date with and why. And you can either just answer whatever, or if you want to break it down into the 3 categories like I did, I would love to hear who you want to have a coffee date with. So post it below in the comments and let me know. And if you enjoyed this vlog, give it a thumbs up below. And I will be back tomorrow with a whole nother vlog about something. I'm not sure what yet, but I have a list. So stay tuned for that. And don't miss out. I just uploaded the brand new Geeky Girls Knit episode, episode 239, in which we're against, I'm trying to remember what order it is in which we're against death, war, death, and sadness. Is that right? Hold on. Yeah, in which we're against war, death, and sadness. And Dammy and I talk about, the reference for that title is in the Ask the Geeky Girl segment. Dammy and I talk about what musicals we'd like to live in. And we discovered that we're against war, death, and sadness. So, all right, y'all have a great Thursday, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.